can download that for me. Alright, so without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get on with things. Alright, trying to explain everything as I'm going through. Can't guarantee I have the best explanations either, but let's try. We'll give it a go. So yeah. All quests, basically D&D and actually playing it as more or less as developers intended, for the most part. Oh crap, and we're already off to a riveting start. I'm running off in the wrong direction. I picked the lock and got some daggers out of it. I'm not going to be using them. And these spiders are already getting up to some tomfoolery. Didn't get blocked there, that's fantastic. And I got a regular cutscene here. Haven't touched completely in a little bit, been playing a lot of Borderlands 3. Nice! I got Borderlands 1 and 2, was it both 1 and 2? I know I at least got Borderlands 2 recently. I've been playing, I grabbed a lot of games on Steam. Yeah, the only COD I'd think of touching is probably, honestly, like, I wouldn't mind hopping on COD 3 at some point and running around on that on the weekend, but that's not a game to play for clips. And again, if I'm going for clips, like, I would honestly actually love for Battlefront 2 2017 to be populated. Because when me and the guys have all been playing, whenever we've all been playing Battlefront 1 or Battlefront 2 together, like the OG classic ones, we've been having an awesome time, and I've genuinely been getting into it and trying to snipe and get headshot clips and that. BO1, yeah, BO1. That's the same with all three of us. I'm dying for zombies. I mean, I could be down playing for zombies at some stage. Although, again, oh, come on, that is terrible. I've never, ever, well, not never, ever, but not for a long time I've had to deal with a bunch up there with hobgoblins. I'd be interested in playing zombies, but I'd be likely just to do speedrunning on it. The same reason I just got Maple Story 1 and 2 again. The only reason I probably play those is to try and speedrun them. Difference there is that Maple Story in particular, one of the categories, the category for getting to level 10 and getting your first job is like a 2.5 minute run. Be good for like a marathon to try, if I wanted to do like a marathon and keep the marathon down to like 6 hours or something like that. You have a couple of like real short games, have a couple of big ones, have a couple of have like a middle one, something like that. Or even if I did like a 12-hour stream and did a marathon.
Wondered when you'd be by. I thought the hobgoblins would carry off all my things. They didn't leave much, but if it'll help.
Man, zombies was always good on BO1. I'd be willing to get the DLC again. Oh, well, actually no. I wouldn't be willing to pay for the DLC again. DLC was fun to play zombies on. Alright, so I need a shop here. Usually, and in any percent, I would just ignore Vasek here and continue on with my day. But I need to buy 3 rods of fire and duplicate them in a bit. Oh yeah, Lindsay got a clip of me and Elusive playing. Don't think the DLC is worth it. The only one, exactly, that's what I mean. Like, the DLC is overall not worth it. The BO1 DLC for zombies was great, but overall I don't think overall I don't think it's there's the zombies only DLC that's obviously worth it, but the rest of the DLC combined is just, it's not worth it. Unless by some miracle BO1 became populated again, which won't happen. Like, unless there's like an IW5X or whatever it is for a plutonium BO1, I should say. Where am I going? I need to go. Okay, that was weird. I need to go this way. Alright, first split coming up, and this is going to be horrible, can already tell. 419, that's terrible. That's the worst I've had so far, actually. And again, this is the first time I've touched D&D in a week. So IW5 is dope for MW3, that's good. Already seeing people hit like fucking insane clips, which to me, like knowing that there's full on sniper lobbies and shit in the game, it's not that insane, but I don't know. People upload what they want to upload. It doesn't impress me anymore when people can get like six and fucking some of the insane clips that we see. Like, they don't impress me anymore. It's just like to me, like seeing clips on maps that you don't usually see them on, like some DLC, like Ghost DLC is still fun to watch. It's actually boring. Exactly, that's what I mean. It's boring. Like, I got about a minute and a half, I think it was. I got to the bog quad headshot feed into 5 on headshot feed back to a quad headshot finger, I think it was. The Dragonov clip on bog COD 4 bog Dragonov, and Owen's biggest recent big team taj that they did, and I nearly fell asleep at that point and just clicked off the video. I was just like, fuck this shit. This is terrible. Like, insane clips really don't mean that much at all these days. Not in my opinion, anyway. It's like, you can hit all the insane clips you want, but if you don't know how to put together a decent video, then it's just gonna look like shit regardless. Like, look at it, like, Fear is single player games. Yeah, I've been enjoying more and more single player games. Been playing, like, obviously I've been running D&D Heroes. I've been playing a game called Grim Dawn. I can play this single player. I haven't played Vermintide 2, Warhammer Vermintide 2 single player yet, but I can play it single player if I so wish to. Okay, this is actually a good spider room. Usually that room is horrible. But yeah, like there's a lot more single player games that just more enjoyable. It's more fun to play them. Look, I should have lost more time there. Fucking hell, it's horrible. Horrible start to the run. Alrighty. Have you seen all the stuff for Last of Us 2, by the way, Lindsay? Because, my goodness, it looks like it's going to be an absolute mess of a game. Like, holy crap. Like, it has the supposed premise could be interesting, but it's very forced, which is just, you've thrown any interest out the window. At that point, like, at this point, they're just pandering to the people that they're hoping not to offend, which will be like maybe 0.5% of the people that actually play their games. So it's like, what's the point in pandering to such a minute part of your audience? Well, what is the point in pandering to a so-called audience that doesn't exist? It's just stupid. Alright, so I got one more dupe to do here. I actually need to go through and try and get like a sub-split thing set up, so I can have a whole bunch of small splits showing off under like a set of bigger splits. At the moment, I've literally just got everything outlined to the quests that are relevant throughout the run. All the quests, sorry, in the run. Not the ones that are relevant, but the ones that we actually appear as quests. For example, fighting Bullet here is not a quest, so I don't have to fight him. In all bosses, I have to fight him because he's a boss. But okay. Anyway, I'm going to be skipping Bullet by using a technique called door hopping here. And I really, really need Arco to spawn on top of herself. There we go. So what I'm looking for here is Arco to spawn on top of herself either twice, yeah, there we go. Either spawn on top of herself twice, which now I have done. Yeah, Last of Us 2 looks like it's going to be bad. So this is kind of what I want. So I either want Archeo to spawn on herself twice and then start doing this, which is spawning over to the right, which is where the exit is from this point of view. And then I'm just going to work it out from here, what I'm going to do. I don't want to go in the main menu, that'd be a bad idea. Now I got to be very careful. Sweet. That was good. Under 10 minutes, I'll take that, considering the start that we had. Considering the start that I had, under 10 minutes there is pretty decent. So I should still end up ahead of time upon arriving in Bale. But yeah. I think a lot of it's interesting because now a lot of people are questioning the legitimacy of The Last of Us 1. Which, I mean, I'm pretty confident was a decent game. I've watched, at least like multiplayer-wise, I know it was a decent game. I mean, I enjoyed Uncharted, and The Last of Us 2 is a lot like Uncharted, except there's more of a survival, like pick up the stuff that you use throughout the map style to it. It's more like an S&D style mode. Anyway, gonna do a cutscene skip right here. Just gonna intro it myself. Yay! Don't have to see a cutscene of a troll lumbering towards me. Star Wars Fallen looks like a great game to speedrun. I don't know if I'd speedrun it. If I was interested in like games like Dark Souls and like Bloodborne, then sure. But I don't have any interest in those games. That'd be something that I'd play with the boys or something like that, as a sort of fun thing to do. Right, this is a good swamp. Get out to me, swamp. Oh, did you hear, by the way, Tamori Morrison, he's coming back for to play as Boba Fett for the next season of Mandalorian, or something like that. I think it might be like they've done the next season, like which is season 2, and then season 3 is where he's going to appear. Okay, that was a little slow. Rod of fire time. What am I doing? I don't need to kill these guys yet. Alright, they may affect the quest going forward. So I'm now, I saved over 3 minutes there. I'm now 2 minutes and 55 seconds ahead, and I'm immediately going to lose a whole bunch of time to having to watch a cutscene here. But I absolutely need to watch this cutscene since, whilst finding the Crimson Scar gang comes first, if I go and immediately meet them, I miss getting a quest here, which is how we get the quest for, we gotta go get the quest to find the lost keys, which is the Great Hall key and the Treasury key. So yeah, he's telling us to go get those keys for us. And he goes, oh, but by the way, I gave the keys to the Treasury and the Great Hall to the Crimson Scar gang, so we're gonna go talk to them. And this is canonically the way you're supposed to play the game. Anyway, before I go anywhere, I'm going to quickly stop, and I'm gonna sell all these. I'm gonna purchase. Actually, I forgot how much I need to purchase, but I'm gonna purchase for now 10 warp stones, and then I'm gonna load in my most recent save and do an item dupe, which is gonna be simply handing over. Here we go. Valorant looks okay, but CS will dominate. The way I look at Valorant is I look at it as CS with an Overwatch skin on it. I think they're going to be relying on people drawing pornography of it. You know, ECFM related stuff, ECFM Blender like related stuff. Because I do believe that's one of the reasons why Fortnite is so popular, is because the characters are good looking and they're easy to draw as porn. Cool. There we go. And
Tell you what, you clear the trolls out of the market, exact a little revenge for us, and I'll give you the Great Hall key. Deal?
alright, so one thing I've messed up with, it still sucks that every single game now has a battle pass. It does. Hold on. Hold on. I've done that wrong. That's fine. What I need to do when I get back to these guys, I'm off the Great Hall key. So when I get back to these guys after killing the trolls and they give me the Great Hall Key, that's when I need to talk to the guy that I was trying to talk to there, who just said hey. There's a guy called Zin there as well. He goes, if I got something to say, I've got something to tell you, I'll tell you. He's like got a miniature Boston accent going there. And yeah, he's got a quest for me as well, but I can't get it until later on in the game. When the Crimson Scar gang, when I've already entered one of the nature gem area, one of the gem areas, like I have to wait until that point. This is good so far. Decent trolls. One troll remains. 3 Rodifiers. Cool. So the old split for this used to be right here. So you can see there that I've already lost a whole bunch of time.
You got all the trolls in the market?
But yeah, sucks that every game is a battle pass now. You know,
Let me give you the Great Hall Key.
developers have to inject,
Bet you'll find the treasure
you know,
my gang
what's it
has
called, you know, battle passes or monetization and microtransactions into all of their games. It's just like, let the game stand on its own legs. Come on.
We might have a little work for you.
And it's just, it gives the developer, like, my viewpoint as a consumer, you, if you're a developer, you maintain a level of credibility. You lose credibility when you throw monetization into your game. And people will go like, okay, so by the way, I got a quest here for the Wild Balanote. I'm going to be picking that up in a while and doing it. I don't pick it up here and I just go and grab it and then I come and talk to him. He'll be like, oh, I didn't even tell you to go grab this for me. Thank you for grabbing it. It's like, well, okay, I didn't accept the quest. So it doesn't matter, I did it. And I may revise that in the future. I may revise that in the future to make it so that, okay, here's the list of quests I'm doing, you just have to do them. And like I have to see the video evidence of you completing the quest. So you don't even have to go talk to people to get the quest, you just got to do the quest. Now that wouldn't change too much. Like all that would mean is that I wouldn't lose like a minute there to having to go talk to Rick, for example. A perfect showcasing of animation cancelling throughout these areas, by the way. When I throw the rod of fires, I bring up that little menu you see me spamming, and that allows me to, that stops the animation of whatever I'm doing. Like if I'm getting attacked, if I get a stun animation, it'll stop that, which makes that very, which is very helpful for when I do get hit. Or if when I get, whenever I do something, it makes it so that I don't have to wait as long to do the next input. Alright. Perfect. So it's going to be a little bit slow here because I didn't put the right item on. There we go. So now I got the treasury key, I gotta go see Rick again, and the quickest way to see him is to use Warpstone. So Warpstones, if I use them, they always lead me back to the Castle Bale shop. So in a few areas, it's going to be quicker for me to complete a quest by just using them. So this next set of areas, the Jewel Scepter related areas, you're going to see me abuse it essentially to... you see me abuse, well not abuse, I'm going to be using them as intended, but I'm going to be using them to make getting back to the Castle Bale shop quicker, so I can get these cutscenes quicker, and get on with the next quest. And I got another door hop coming up, which could lose a lot of time, hopefully not. This may be another spot where I might just do it normally, because it might be quicker. But yeah, it just depends. Like, it's a very doable door hop, and it will save me a bit of time if I do it. The only one, so... Alright. Okay, so the only set of door hops I'm going to dropping are in the nature gem area, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth It's not worth doing those hops. Okay, good start. So what I need here is I need Archeo to spawn on top of herself twice, and that can be very difficult to achieve. As you can see here, the game's going to try and spawn me pretty much everywhere else but Archeo's head. I need to be directly on top of her. And just as a note, like a side note, any door hop, like whilst it can save me time, get me up to pace. I can also like lose. There we go. That's good. I can also lose like a minute, like on a door hop, on a bad door hop, like at least a minute. And I've had a PB in any percent for a potential like 52, 53 minute run die because of a door hop where I actually couldn't do the door hop, and I had to end the run there. I went from 4 minutes ahead of my PB time to 2 minutes behind, so that was not optimal. Anyway, this is where I want to get to. So I want Archeo to spawn on top of herself twice, which is difficult enough. Then I need to spawn her over the roof of the building, and then I need her now to spawn back on the ground level, which is a major pain in the ass to do, or can be. Wasn't there. So that was nice and quick. Now I can just quickly go pick up the Jeweled Scepter, and then I'm gonna go back through. I'm gonna go through the area backwards, and then to pick up an item called Tome of the Pupils, which I'm gonna need. Alright. Not gonna split yet because I've grabbed the item, but I haven't finished the quest. That's the one thing I was getting wrong in my last run, is I was grabbing the Jeweled Scepters and then splitting right there, where it's like that's not the quest actually. The quest actually isn't completed, so I always try and split when the quest is completed. That's good. And we'll do Warpstone 10, cool. So now I've completed the quest. Well, I'm going to get the cutscene for completing the quest, so yeah, I've more or less completed the quest.
Found the scepter. Excellent work. 3 scepters remain.
I still gained like almost a minute of time there. So my current pace, I'm already, what was my current PB? 2510. So yeah, 201, 2146, very possible. So what I need to do now, oh, I need an item dupe first. So what I need to do now is duplicate my Tome of the Pupils as well as a bunch of other items. Set up for later on in the run. So I'm going to do an item dupe here, and then I'm going to go get the second Jeweled Scepter. Okay, cool. I get to 44 Tome of the Pupils to because I'm going to use them to unlock moves. What they do, Tome of the Pupils. Tome of the Pupil gives you 10 skill. Oh, there we go, 10 level up points, not skill points. And whenever I level up, I get level up points. So I'm going to abuse that fact. Keep stream open. Alright, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, and it's good to hear from you, man. So what I'm going to do here is I'm basically abusing item duping to get to 44 of them. That's what I'm going to do here. As I got 24 and I'm not going to have enough room to carry all 44. So what I'm going to do here, oh, wrong button, is I'm going to use the 24 that I have on me. Shit, what am I doing? Oh, that's right. So, I'm going to use the 24 that I saved off there, and then hand over an extra 20, get Hide and Move Silently, get Sweet Finisher, and get 2 Improved Critical and Outer Strength. And that's all I need for now. So, just going to make sure I don't save over Castle Shop 4, since I'm going to need that later for further item duping. I just realized I didn't save my moves, so I'll do another save as soon as I get out into the market here, as long as there's no enemies. All I need to do is just put my moves on. That's it. That's literally it. Hide move silently and sweep finisher. Not that I need them straight away, but okay. So it's nice and easy to set up. So Marketplace, despite the fact that I've killed all the trolls, potentially can have enemies spawning in it regardless. And yeah, that's just something you have to deal with. Something I look into testing here. Something that I need to look. Sorry, something that I need to look into testing here is door hopping over a wall instead of trying to door hop over a door. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to lose a little bit of time to that. I've been silently so fucking handy here. So I'm going to do this area normally for now, but I can potentially get the Berserk Brew there and then immediately run to, say, this wall right in front of me here, which has a door just to the left of it, which I would door hop over. I could run straight there and door hop. Theoretically, if the door hop were to go well, I'd probably end up saving maybe 20 seconds or something. I don't entirely know. But it'd save a little bit of time doing the door hop. The problem is that door hopping in and of itself is an RNG heavy. It's sort of an RNG heavy, not too RNG heavy, but there's enough RNG that to like warrant like not using it in certain scenarios. So I'm losing a bit of time there. It's fine though. Okay, 46 seconds. That's fine though. That'll be due to item duping and all that.
Excellent work. The second sector.
So now I need to get the third scepter, and this one I will be door hopping in, because I would rather do the door hop than have to fight the priests that are in there. Well, not priests, sorry, fight the mind flayers.
Before you go.
No, sir, I do not need anything else. Although maybe in theory I could duplicate Berserk Brews here and then go on and fight the mind flayers. But a good door hop in this area definitely saves time. Might see some enemies here. We didn't. Alright, so far so good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go run to a certain piece on a wall where you can tell that there's a hidden door just by looking at it. You can see sort of a crease in the wall. That sort of proves that there's like a hidden door. And like the way you do this normally is you kill the 2 mind flayers in here. Kill the 2 mind flayers in the room after this. Or kill, sorry, 1 mind flayer in the room after this. And then go kill 2 more mind flayers in 1 room to... and then the next room after that, you would just hit a lever and come to this spot here, and it would be open. You would get a cutscene by the end of this hidden doorway opening. Okay, there we go. This door hop can be finicky, by the way. There we go, that's the one I wanted. So I may lose a little time. This door hop. I could have probably just gone down when I got to player 2 just before there. But I wasn't 100% confident about being able to actually get on the opposite side of the door there. So that's how that door hop's supposed to go, sort of vaguely. It can go a little bit quicker, but that's pretty decent in my opinion there. It's not the best spot to try and door hop on. But we get there, and boom, back to being 3 minutes ahead.
3 sectors and 1 to go. The last should be
Alright, so last one, and cool, involves another door hop. Like, this one can be really annoying to deal with. So it's similar to that Chuchapalor one. Not really like that. I mean, in terms of difficulty, I'd say it's similar to the Chuchapalor one. It's more so that like you've got an indent in the wall perfectly like where the door is, where you go through, and then it's just really easy for the game to spawn out from that door. So that can be like a right pain in the ass to deal with. You need Arco to spawn on the top of his twice, I believe. And then either that or over the doorway, or after that over the doorway. And then, you know, go over the doorway twice more, and then I'll be down where I need to be. And that doorway is just around the corner here. So I move silently immediately and set up my first spawn. Door's right here, it's locked from the other side. Not here, sorry, but here. It's locked from the inside. So that's not perfect, but I'll take it. I'd rather have Arco spawn to herself or straighten up. Although I probably should have taken that one. Actually, that worked out. Okay, so that's what I wanted. So now I need, like, you'll be able to tell when the camera jerks forward. That's what I need when I get the door hop spawn that I need. That's not quite it, unfortunately. So like I said, this one can be very finicky. But what I want is I want the game to spawn Arco over the doorway. And then after that, I want... Oh, come on, please. That's unfortunate. This is turning out to be a bad door hop. Moving the camera around here doesn't really do much, as far as I'm aware of. I'm just sort of flicking around to, you know, trying. There we go, that's what I wanted. And maybe it does have an effect. There we go, I'm in the door. Perfect. So hopefully none of the doorways get blocked here. And this is the 4th jeweled scepter. I can split right there because I don't need to go speak to Rick. As far as I'm aware of, actually, I don't need to go speak to Rick. I might actually need to go speak to Rick, but I'm pretty confident it's not the case. Pretty confident it's just open up the door, open the scepter door. Yeah, there we go. And that's the door right here. We're nearly 5 minutes ahead, Jesus. So that door hop didn't go too badly. So, like that, for that door and even the one beforehand, Chuchapalor, I consider those door hops that we got to be pretty good. So I got a boss fight coming up that, as you can tell from the lack of a beholder split, that's what I'm going to be fighting. Actually, no, I am going to be fighting the beholder, but it's not a quest. I do need to fight the beholder because I'll be coming back here at some stage. I need to fight the beholder to open up the portal to the right of me. Otherwise, it makes getting back to this area very hard. And all I need to duplicate here is a Berserk Bruise. Then after that, I'm going to be entering the Nature Gem area, which for this run I'm going to be doing completely normally because I have reason to believe doing the method of door hopping is fruitless. It does not work. Or it provides more difficulties than it does. It's more of a liability than it is a time-saving strategy. This is sort of the point where the game sort of goes back to normal for a bit. So here I'm going to be like fighting the beholder as I would in like a normal sort of scenario. or like in a speedrun scenario fighting Beholder, I'm going to try and kill it as fast as possible. Then I'm going to run through each area in the HM area normally. Need to try and back. There we go. Didn't get a dying animation there, oddly enough. Perfect. That's a pretty decent spot there as well to get the kill. So usually I'd skip the Beholder because he's a fucking asshole to fight. I don't like fighting him. Alright, going into UNT Wilds. So I'm going to be running through the UNT Wilds a couple of times, more or less, to grab the stuff that I need. So the next quest I'm going to be completing is Serpent's Crown quest. Alright. And I believe... No, I don't need to save yet. I need to save once I get the quest. So I need to save once I get the Wild Balanote, I think. Now if I'm doing all the areas normally, I don't need to save to keep it. I shouldn't need to. I'm not going to be door hopping. I'm going to be running through the areas normally. And then I'm going to be killing the Armada leader who has the Serpent's Crown and bringing the Serpent's Crown back. That's when I'll be saving when I get the Serpent's Crown. So I won't have to worry about saving for a bit. Right. This is the most normal part of the game here.
I am so grateful I found you.
Now, in the future, I may try and door hop, but I think I'm gonna find door hopping more detrimental than it is helpful. I think of one area where I would door hop, implement door hopping. Otherwise, I would leave it be because like the door hopping in some of the spots is just so inconsistent. There we go. It usually doesn't take that long. And I'm gonna get seen in a second. Just another one of you on. Not gonna bother with leveling up for now, by the way. When I do my next item dupe, I'll probably go through the leveling up to the stage. Cool. In and out just like that. All I need from that spot is the Wild Balanote. Which is what I was asked to grab for the dude. I actually don't remember his name. He does have a name, believe it or not. All the Crimson Sky gang members have a name. I just don't remember his. So, I'm gonna go back to him at some point. I'm gonna grab, give him the Wild Balanote. I had to get hit there a couple times, unfortunately. I'm gonna grab the Wild Balanote, give him the Wild Balanote, and I'm gonna get a quest where he's gonna give me a skull, a horned skull, to take to a specific altar in the Death Gem area in the Bone Necropolis. But specifically the Upper Graveyard, which is the area after the Bone Necropolis. So. Fuck, I actually should have duplicated my anti-venom potions. Do I have them on my latest save? No, I don't. Gonna have to improvise here. I completely forgot about this, so I'm gonna lose time here. Hopefully like 8 will be enough. So in the scenario that I was, that would be door hopping. The scenario where I would be door hopping, I wouldn't be doing this. I would be running straight to the gate. I'd be running straight to the gate at the end of this area, just up ahead from the where I've turned here. I would head straight to that and I would hop over it. And that's also the point that I'm referring to, where I may go ahead and bring it back in, because like that gate's usually not too bad to try and door hop over. And again, if I still want to open the gate to make coming back through it easier, then I can do that, and maybe find a way to door hop to get to the pressure plate that I need to open up the gate. It's probably possible. Be very finicky, but it'd be possible. Actually, it'd be pretty fucking awful if I tried it, so never mind. But I don't know. Just brainstorming at the moment, because just I'm not 100% certain what to do with the run at the moment, other than what I have done. And I don't want to leave the UNT wilds, not UNT wilds, I don't want to leave the nature gem areas being completely bare bones. Because door hopping does add a certain element of entertainment to the runs. It's just in the areas that they're used in the UNT wild, not UNT wilds, and King's Fortress here, as well as, it might hit me, it did. So the entrance is just down below us, so I could potentially just door hop all the way up here. You know, utilize the stacking of spawns to get up here, but I might even be able to just like, if I can get up here and then immediately hop over to where the bridge is down below. It'll be something to test in a future run. For now, I just want to get the run done. Hopefully get a PB. Bugger, I might get hit again here. No, I won't. Okay, good. That's where I need to get to, by the way. So door hopping over that gate is somewhat consistent. Also, it's still finicky, but it's somewhat consistent. That's Tree Tower's done. Actually, I wonder if I could make that easier for myself if I just tried to door hop over that little wall piece right there and get straight down to the middle, that little area. So I can do that and then I can door hop back up it. That would make things so much easier. Again, things to test. Wouldn't need to worry about the gate at all. Could go do that hop and be happy. Now this is a door hop that I definitely won't be reintroducing to the run, because fuck this door hop. I am not doing it more than once. This door hop is, there's a certain point on the door hop that where it goes from being consistent. Oh, sorry, it is consistent to a degree, and it goes from being somewhat consistent for a door hop to being consistently almost impossible to complete the door hop. Can you get out of my way, please? So I don't think I'm going to be door hopping here. This area can go to hell. I really dislike it. By the way, I have to hit these plates. Normally, doing this area, normally I have to hit these plates in a very specific order. They're all coloured. I'm going to go yellow, red, green, blue. Sorry, yellow, red, blue, green, I think it is. Basically, I have to, when I enter the area, I go to the first intersection, I turn left. Then I just follow around, turn right, the next intersection after that, as you saw me doing. Then right again. And then after that, I turn left to go to that first plate, which is the yellow plate, I believe. And then I have to go back to the right. And the same principles here. When I get to this spot here on each side, I turn left. Fortunately, I haven't had to use any anti-venom potions here, although that might change right here. Okay, good, done. This is a very slow way of doing the area as opposed to the way that I'd like to do it. But the reality is the normal way of doing the area. The door hopping way, the way that I would do it, door hopping is I'd have to door hop twice. And this door hop in particular is a fucking bitch. So it's quicker, in my opinion, for me to just do the area normally as quick as possible. And then when I have to run back for it later, back for it later, I will only just have to run to, instead of having to do the puzzle, I just run straight to here. Because this door hop is a bitch. Anyway, in a sanctum, I need to do excuse me, what? Ah, shit. And I've been insane as well. You didn't see me. Okay, good. Okay, this is gonna be fucking slow. Ay. Hopefully he buggers off. Completely forgot. So, killing this dude up ahead, I'm going to be using a mix of using a Berserk Brew and then throwing rods of fire at him. Berserk Brew, I didn't explain it, but Berserk Brew doubles all the damage that I can deal. So, makes most fighting that I have to do really, like, it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so this is the dude I'm fighting. It's an the Armada boss. Hopefully I'm going to be able to keep my distance and I won't get sniped too much, because the dude that I'm right next to here, he can snipe my ass really easily. So this is going to become a problem. That's not what I wanted to use. Can you just fuck off? Here we go. Actually, why am I... Actually, no, I do need a save and load here. Alright, so... I've got the Serpent's Crown now. I need to take it back to... I need to take it back to... where is it? You saw me run by earlier. I need to take it back there. So we're at, just after where I grabbed the wild Balanote. That's where I need to go. Free anti-venom. I shouldn't need one here. Main reason I duplicate anti-venom potions, well, the main reason I pick them up is to use in King's Fortress when I'm running around hitting the pressure plates. I shouldn't need to worry about using them here. Go on, hit me. Doesn't matter what you do, mate. I'm just gonna run past you. You're a shit shot. You're not too bad. Right back here. Get to King's Fort. So this would be perfect here, for example, with the door hop I was talking about before, because look right where I'm gonna be. Right next to the gate. Almost. This is the reason why I didn't do the door hopping. I used that too early. Should be fine though. It's the last one here. Okay, we're good. And I'll need one more to get back through. Yeah, no, we're good. Just lost my way for a second there. This is weird doing this backwards. This feels weird. And definitely losing time, but I should still hopefully be ahead by like 3 minutes or so. Which is perfectly fine because there's a bunch of areas where I can save time throughout the run later on. So, past these spiders here. That's the guy I'm looking for right there. Here we go. 3 minutes and 49 seconds ahead. Okay, so definitely doing things normally here worked. I'm still free. 7 crown return, level up. Yeah, I need to go do the area normally. So what I'm doing here now is I'm running back through the areas normally. I'm going to go to the FAQ boss fight. So, the FAQ boss fight is kind of simple but also kind of complex. And I'll probably item dupe just before it just to make sure that I have enough of everything. I should be fine. I just have to save beforehand to have a point to item dupe from. I need to test that door hop there. I need to test door hopping on that spot, because if it's doable, then that becomes a viable spot for me to go from. I'll go to right in the corner there, next to that snake head. Just pop straight over the wall. Go into the tree, come to the tree tops, or tree towers, sorry. And then do this area as per normal. And when I go back through, do the door hop again. Same deal as what I did last time here, except I'm not going to do in the puzzle. I'm going to do this in the method that I would do, assuming that I'm going straight to the next area. Usually want to hide move silently with these guys, but it should be fine. Got enough potions and shit, so yeah. So doing this door hop, because the trigger's right there, is a pain in the ass to do. So get over the door and try and get back down into that trigger. Down well. Normally I'd use hide move silently before coming to these guys, before even moving around in the area. But this work. So I don't need to do anything here in terms of healing or using any will potions or anything. So I'm going to get to the priestess, and she's going to heal everything for me. So, boom. And we're back to being 4 minutes ahead.
I will heal you before you go, and transfer what remains of my power. Guard yourself,
So, yep.
and may Obodhai be with you.
So she just healed us of all our wounds, and now we're going to get a quest to go kill the FAQ, or defeat the FAQ. Defeat the FAQ. It didn't heal me at all. Well, it didn't heal my willpower. I thought that it was going to do that. Weird. Do potions. Got more than enough raised amulets. So dupe. Dupe, so I have 20 berserk brews. So now I'm going to defeat the FAQ. Hopefully this will go well. So the FAQ can be very annoying, but as long as I stick to a very specific specific strategy, I should be alright. The effect can be an asshole and immediately decide. Yeah, it's fine. So what I want was I want the effect to damage me near death, but I don't want it to kill me. I didn't even get a damage counter there. I don't know how much I got hit for. And that didn't even hit me, so it's got one more set of boulders that can hit me, and they didn't. Unfortunately. That was alright. Kinda want the effect to... I walked straight down to that. Okay, not too bad. So, more or less what I'm trying to do, the entire basis of the fight is I'm trying to get the effect to damage me to the point. Okay, I don't want it to hit me. Oh god, I walked into it again. So what I actually want is I want... So what I want is I want to get killed by... I actually want to get knocked out specifically by the effect dropping down after it's dropped the set of 3 sets of boulders. I don't know why it's flying over there specifically. I'm over here. Excuse me. And the effect's having a bit of an aneurysm or something. Doesn't know it's left from right. Okay, good. I thought for a second it was gonna fly off and get out of reach. Alright, so that's the nature gem collected. We've got the wind gem. We now got the nature gem. Alright, so now I need to do a quest where I go find Laundra. I'm going to go do that. And then I'm gonna item dupe Time of the Pupils again. So this is where we get the quest for finding Laundra.
There you are. Laundra's missing. She was showing me her new amulet and she just disappeared. You have to find her. I promise I'll make it worth your while.
I screwed that up actually, I just realised. So I am meant to immediately walk forward as soon as Arco gets the ability to move. So then when I get into the cutscene before I get that text box, I screwed that up. It's a minor time loss, but it's a time loss. Like, it's really easy to avoid it. That's the first time in a fucking long time, like at least several months, that I've screwed that up. I actually need to check up. I need to see when I was first... Alright. So, finding Laundra, fortunately, does not have anything to do with finding the gems. Although, because she gives you the last of 5 available gems, I just realised I haven't bought any glow potions, so it's going to make this really interesting. So glow potions be handy there, but as long as I run down, like those two particular ones there, as long as I run down the middle I can't get hit, which you saw kind of worked, but my positioning wasn't quite right. Hide this only here, because there's a big ass giant right up here. It's like a little mini boss giant that I don't want to deal with. So yeah, but we are hopefully still like 4 minutes ahead. 36:58. That's fucking back's hurting. I need to get up and do some stretches. a bit. Actually, I need to do another hard missampling here. I don't want to get seen because I'll make this little area just that much more difficult. Okay, it's fine. Took a couple of deaths. So I don't take another one here. Okay. A lot of health potions used there. Don't turn. Thank you. We did. Turned late enough for me to get past them though. It's good. Right, cooling room. I gotta try and run through and beat a slab that is passing through the area in order to get to there's a conveyor up gonna be a conveyor up ahead that I'll be running along, and I need to beat the slab to that conveyor because Archeo's running speed is fast enough to outrun Archeo's running speed fast enough to outrun the slab, but is so like being behind it is her running speed is fast enough that I'll catch up to the slab if I don't get ahead of it in time, and I'll keep bumping into it, getting damaged, etc, and it's annoying to deal with, which I beat it, which is good. And if I don't beat it, then of course I have to just sort of meander around it a little bit in order not to not keep hitting it. Running speed is like just too fast, and this one I won't catch up to you. Fortunately, I won't catch up to. Fortunately, this one's too quick for me. But the other one beforehand, like I'll be able to catch up to it. But also my walking animation is slow enough that it will beat me by 1.5 miles. So it's really friggin' annoying to deal with. So I just want to beat it all together. Okay, so here I need to hide around the corner here. Launches to the bottom of me from this point of view. What I need to do here is I need to get some potions. Just get back some of those wasted elements I lost. And then what I need to do is go to that castle shop save that I have, and I'm going to duplicate some of the pupils. And I specifically need 73 here. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a bunch of them here. I should actually have enough room to hand them over and dupe from there. So I'll try that right now. I did that wrong. I do have enough room. That's good. Save here. Don't need to keep anything from that save. Still got the wild balanote. What I need to remember to do is duplicate once more after this. Actually, I might not even need to do that, because I've been leveling up so much. Let's find out. I need ice arrow. Sweet, that works. Ice arrow. I've only got 13 berserk brews, so I'll fix that. Trust me, I'm gonna need like a whole bunch of berserk brews. Sweet. So that's all I needed from that dude, and I'm gonna proceed to find launcher as soon as I get the cutscene, all these splitting. Sweet. She's gonna be the 5th diamond that I would need to get to the Fire Dragon, which is the next boss, I'm going to be fighting it because I think it's going to be quicker to fight the boss instead of trying to door hop and get past it. My phone's getting low on battery, so I might have to hop off Twitch off my phone. I don't need to be on Twitch on my phone anyway. Cool, diamond number 5 found. Alright, now I'm just going to run to the doorway for the red dragon. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to door hop over it. And yeah, I'm going to door hop over that. That's a bad idea. Fortunately, this guy missed and I didn't get stunned for too long. Don't want to get seen by these guys because you see there they very easily can stun us with these stomps. So that's good. Hopefully we didn't get a good spawn to start with, unfortunately. Come on, got a poisoned. Come on. I need Arco to spawn on top of herself. There we go. That's not what I need. I need Arco to now spawn over the doorway. Which usually doesn't take too long to do, but we'll find out. Come on, Arco. I believe in you. Don't keep spawning there, please. Oh my god. So I should already be over the door. Like, this is an example of how I can lose time to door hops. So, look, I'm pretty much where I need to be on that side. Please. Thank you. It took too long. Go. That felt like it took too long. I'm not gonna lie. Now what I need to do here. Sleep. Actually, I should have duplicate 14 of them. I shouldn't need to. I've got everything I need here. Alright, Fire Dragon time. If I haven't screwed this up, this is going to be a real easy boss fight. Yep, I haven't screwed it up, that's good. So it does take a couple seconds, but find out more or less fairly quickly if you've screwed up the setup for this fight. So for some reason, it's going to be the same with the next one, which I've actually got a split for defeating the Frost Golem. For some reason, the game will let you enter the very edge of the boss fight area, and the boss for the red dragon and the frost worm for some reason won't notice you. That should be more than enough. Found 500 gold, hell yeah. Sweet. Alright, so now I need to actually item dupe and get my volley of arrows here. So I'm gonna immediately gonna be needing the move. So I'm gonna be getting, sorry, not volley of arrows. I'm gonna be getting exploding arrows. Well, the volley of arrows might work in this scenario, but I'm just gonna go with exploding arrows at this point. So I'm gonna need a fuck ton of Zip brews and will potions. Probably should leave until this duplication here. I didn't save. I saved over the last duplication, so crap. It's 48. I need. Fuck. I think I need like 110. Not it. Yeah, okay, I'll just stop there. Actually, there's something that I need to do first, but I'll do the item dupe here anyway. There's something that I need to do first, and I need to go get... Actually, no, I don't. I'm an idiot. I don't. I'm fine. What am I doing here? So, 48. I got another 48 on me there, so I'll be 96, and I need another 14 after that. And make sure I don't save over the save, because I want to be able to have a quicker volley of arrows dupe for later. Oh shit, hold on. I feel like this is a little bit slower than what it should be, but I haven't done this run in a while, like in a week for one, and then on top of that, I haven't got one of these runs done in a while, or an all quest run done in a while, so I should get you there and do the same thing. Note to give. I'm gonna do, get an exploding arrow. Sweet, they worked out. Then what I need to do, duplicate. Come on, a fuck ton of potions. Game is lagging out a fuck ton here for some reason. So I've got 100 will potions. Hopefully that'll be enough. Anything else I'm good on? And then what I need to do is set that up. Save. Oh no, what am I doing? I don't need to go. I'm an idiot. I keep thinking I need to go straight to next area now. I gotta try and remember where the ice golems are. So this might be a bit slow. Then again, when I did it in the initial one, it was more or less first try anyway. And here's my favourite nameless character of the game. There are 2 reasons why. I'm not going to point them out, because they'll get me in trouble. I have a feeling they'll get me in trouble. Excuse me, shoot it at... I think it's 6 hits. Yep. I believe there's one. There's one right there, and I think there's one up in the corner here. Already experienced it. No, there's not. Fuck. Wrong corner. There's one right there, and there's one up in the right hand corner then. Yeah, there we go. Right hand corner. So. That was pretty smooth. See there for each one it's 7 will potions. So I haven't done the math yet, but you know that's already, if you can tell, probably a decent amount of will potions. I think there's one. No, there isn't. That's all. That's to the area. Fortunately, checking that spot doesn't take too long. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was the 6th one there, so I ended up wasting you. So I need to go all the way around the corner here to kill one. That puts these guys into 4. That was close. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So like I said, it's at least 7 will potions just to kill one, and I need to kill a whole bunch of them, so I'm going to use at least like 70 to somewhere between like 70 to 90 will potions if I've done my math correctly. I don't think there's one here, it's just yeah, that's just that little spot there. This is where you would run to normally. I don't think there's just like a little, yeah, there's nothing there, so I don't have this down in my head yet, and there's nothing here, so just run through the area normally. Home silently. There's one like right here. That should be the end of that area there. Cool. Yep. And I think there might be one around here. All the way at the back of the area here. If not, then this is a waste. There's a waste of time. Fuck. Shit. Okay. The rest of them, I am confident. I'm just gonna follow the around to the. What I'm gonna do is follow around to the final area of the level. For the most part. Okay, I thought I killed it, but there we go. So there's that one there, and then there's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one here, and that's the only one here. So the rest of them are just gonna go back around and do the level normally, more or less. Just one like right there. Don't know. I didn't see that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use the. I hate you, game. I really fucking truly hate. Really hate you at this point in time. Alright, so I've got several left. They hopefully won't take me too much time. That's what I'm looking at, trying to beat a 121. So I should be able to kill them within that time. But I am definitely losing time. Again, this just comes down to my own clumsiness and not remembering how to do shit. Hopefully I won't have to duplicate any potions, but that might happen. I just 100% certain. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, I thought he saw me for a second. Didn't want to get stuck and have him see me there. Okay, so there's this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6. One, 2, 3, 4. Fuck off! Oh my god, these guys are fucking assholes. When I was first running this game, I called this area in my splits. I specifically deemed this area in my splits. Fuck me. It's a good thing I duplicated my raised amulets, because holy fucking shit do I need them. Shit. I have to take a diff here. Please kill me. Don't kill me again, please. And what I need to do. So. 2, 3, 4. Fuck, I am losing like a decent chunk of time here. And this one's going to be the most annoying one. Got it. Yeah, these guys are really fucking annoying to deal with. Doesn't matter what version of the run I'm doing. So I lost a minute there to that. Unfortunately, I could have maybe only lost like half a minute, but it's just the way things go. The door hop beforehand in the Red Dragon, just before Red Dragon, did not help. The finicky, the uncertainty, and the way that I've been duplicating, that none of that would have helped. I'm gonna need a warp stone here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to an area just on top of this castle here, fortress I should say. I'm going to grab the Cask of Winters. What is the game? As Zin in the game calls it, the Cask of Winters. Where's it? There we go. Alright, so gonna do here is save and load the Barbarian Fort. I'm then gonna use my warp stone to get back to Castle Bell shop. I'm gonna chat with everyone there quickly. So
You found the Belanote. May I? Thanks.
there we
Here's
go.
your reward. Listen.
Now I'm gonna get quest.
You're going to the Bone Necropolis. I was there
Yeah.
3 years ago. I stole this from one of the tombs. I've had nightmares ever since.
So yeah, he stole Haunt's Skull, and he's had nightmares and problems here since. So he's going to ask us to return it. Yeah. So we're going to go to altar and a specific team pool in the upper graveyard that I may need a skeleton key for. Last time I did it, I picked the lock for it. Ah, fuck you.
When you'd be by here. Rick left. My guess is
And yeah, thanks from Laundry, by the way. I'm going to put on a ring. She can give me the Ring of Rings. Gives me +2 to all of my stats. So, not all of my stats, sorry, but like strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, stuff like that. That is that's all the stuff I'm gonna get in. Talk this in, please. There we go.
You know what I'd kill for? Well,
A lot of things.
actually. But what I really want is something called the
The casket winners. The casket winners. I'm walking here. Sorry, just. So, fortunately, he goes ahead and goes, yeah, go get the cask for me. He doesn't have any surprise expression on his face. There we go. So I went from losing a minute to gaining 2.5 minutes. So imagine I don't lose a minute, I only lose 30 seconds. So I could be 6 minutes ahead here. So I get a bunch of XP, and I think I level up as well. So, there we go. Go back to the Barbarian Fort. The next thing I need to do is defeat the Frostworm. So as I stand here, I should have more than enough. I forgot to put that stuff on. So Ring of Rings adds +2 to like all my strength stuff, like strengths and dexterity, constitution, wisdom, and charisma. I think those are all the stats that are in the game. All my like bonus related stats. So I'm gonna put that on, just handy to have. Might as well use it. Okay, this area is gonna take forever to load, and I'm gonna do this area mostly normally. So what I'm gonna do here is hide move silently to move around. Obviously hide and move around unseen and silently. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit a couple of a bunch of levers. Don't know why I'm using potions straight away. I don't need to. Just wasting them. I still have enough for the Frostworm, fortunately. So I'm just going to do this here to avoid the barbarians because they're a pain in the ass, as you've seen. I'm going to hit 2 more levers. I'm going to save, load, and run to the next part of the area. Yeah. Hopefully I won't get seen. And yeah, never mind, I will. I'm going to get hit here as well, unfortunately. Managed to get out of the way of the attack, fortunately. So I'm doing there a saving and loading to walk back to the start of the area, and I've done the first part of the area, Mountain Pass, I believe. Yeah, Mountain Pass this area is called. So I've done the first part of Mountain Pass, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go do a door hop. Which at the moment I still think door hopping's quicker, but it might be quicker to do the area normally, depending on how other door hop goes. Game lagged. So much mana. I'm not used to being think I'm already like level 13, level 14 at this stage. I'm not used to being this high of a level at this point in the game. Okay, they're all buggering off. So I need to do this door up here. I need the game to give me some good spawns. So I don't immediately get ripped to shreds by the enemies that are here. Fortunately not paying too much mind to the Archeo on the ground. Never mind they are. I fucking hate you, game. You don't see me, you don't see me. Thank Christ. So this can be a frustrating door hop, mainly because of the lag. That's way off. Fuck me sideways. There we go, that's the one I wanted. So notice here the lag's going to only get worse. So I'm just going to be careful my menuing here. I need Archeo once again to spawn on top of herself. Fortunately, I'm now invulnerable to any attacks these guys try and do. I mean, the barbarians can throw shit at me, but for some reason they don't. There we go. Alright. So now when I get over the doorway, I need to get all the way down it. It's very finicky like that. It's much like the Shadow Key Pop where I need to get to a certain point past. I need to get at least like halfway through it and then I can sort of fiddle with it a little bit. I'm already losing time. Oh, fuck. Didn't spawn in. Again, that's the thing I don't remember my menuing. Oh, God. The fucking lag is intense. Because of all the water below me. It's just... Okay, that's good. Can I try moving? Oh, God. Thank God, yes. Okay. We are through. Let's go. 41 Berserk Bruise is going to be more than enough. So I'm going to beat the Frost Worm. I'm going to end up being only like 2 minutes ahead or something like that. So I end up losing a whole bunch of time to this. Unfortunately. It's actually much like now that I've actually done the leveling up. Well, this is much like the Red Dragon fight. I mean, it's exactly the same in the sense of the way I am approaching the fight, but just the way the amount of will potions that I'm using here. There we go. So I only lost 2 minutes there, that's fine. So that'll be partially me doing the door hops that I did. The door hops that I did do. Things like, just again, awkward item duplication, stuff like that. It'd just be stuff like that. Alright, so now I just need to run next area. Volley of arrows, I don't need. Volley of arrows, I don't need until I get to. I don't need until Caden, so. Oh, what I do need to remember to do is when I get to the upper graveyard. Okay, so it's gonna be normal. What I'm gonna remember to do when I get to the upper graveyard is to do the quest save. Use a warp stone on the spot that's in there. After I get everything I need. And then hand in the Horned Skull quest. And then be on my merry way. After that, the run becomes a bit more normal. Movement's not too bad through here. It's good. Didn't need to hide move silently earlier, but I did for some reason. Maybe I'm just that quick. No, I did hide move silently. What am I saying? Being stupid. Bone necropolis done. Gonna enter the other graveyard. Gonna grab 2 medallions. Gonna grab 2 medallions, and then I'm going to so I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab 2 medallions. And I'm gonna drop off the horned skull. Then go complete the rest of the items I need. I need 3 medallions. I'm going to go into 3 specific temples to get those medallions. So here's Nero's temple. To pick up that. These guys are being assholes. So unfortunately these skeletons can, if they feel like being assholes, they can just decide to block doorways. So I really don't appreciate them doing, but they just do it anyway. So that's a thing to deal with. What I'm going to be doing here is running into each of these temples. It's got Nero and then Vecna and then another dude, and I can't remember his name right now, but it will come to me once I get to the temple. Anyway, take another left turn here. I believe it's this temple, yeah, right here. And I was able to pick the lock, so maybe I can consistently pick the lock. So Horn Skull, I've dropped it off. The quest is not done. I need to go and hand it in. The Horn Skull's returned. I need to go talk to the guy to make sure that they basically hand in the quest, because he'll go, oh, thanks for doing the quest for me. So that's the save spot that I'll be using. I'm going to go into, so it's Nero, Vecna, and then Wajis or something like that. I can't remember the name. It's a W, starts with a W, I think. Wejustice Temple. I should remember that. I should know these things. Any percent, I go on these 3 temples and I fight the Ocelots in there. I fight that Ocelot as well, right there. That just spawned a bunch of skeletons, and I fight the 2 Ocelots on the in this last temple here. So I need to grab the Bone Bell and the Death Globe, and then I can just mosey on out of here. So I need to get stone. Cool. And then I'll come back here more or less immediately. Nearly 7 months ahead, Jesus. So sub 2 hours should well and truly be possible here. So we get a cutscene here, just basically telling us stuff we already know. So. Oh wait, hold on. Did I get the cutscene from him? Ah, fuck. I'll just put it there. It's actually only 6:16. That's a off split, so I'm gonna have to change that. But at least then I know I've got a, roughly 6 minutes, and we'll say 18-19 seconds of time saved to work with. Yeah. Into the Bone Temple. One last anti-venom potion that I'll use here. Okay. So what I need here is I need the game to spawn. I need to spawn on top of Archeo once, and then I should be able to spawn over to the other side from here if this goes well. Hold on, that's not it. This door hop can be really bad. think that's what I need. No. Okay, so okay, what I'll do, let's go from that one. Nope, don't go back, go forward please. So cool. So what I'm doing here now is just running for each area as I would normally. Please don't spawn any on the bridge. Thank God he did, but he spawned on the other side, so that's good. Or the other side of me, I should say. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty much the that's bone temple done. I just need to go put the bone bell on its pedestal. There we go, put the bone bell on its pedestal, open the doorway behind it. Boom, bone bridge time. Bone bridge take me a couple minutes, so 1:38:40 we'll say, 1:38:45 we'll say. We'll say 1:38:50, shall we? Shouldn't be that, but we'll say within the range 1:38:45 to 1:38:50. So the bone bridge should only take me like 2 minutes. Get out of the way, asshole. Cool, he's buggering off. Perfect. Don't want to have to deal with that guy. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Good, so there's a certain point where I'm going to want to be seen, but I will do another high move silently a little bit here. One thing I haven't done on the bone bridge is test door hopping to try and get the game to glitch out or anything. As far as I can tell at this point, I don't think there'd be any way that it would work, but who knows. Maybe I'll glitch out the game, get fucking yeeted down into the abyss below or something, and the game will consider that me hitting the other end of the bone bridge. Who knows. Certainly something worth investigating. So I do want to get seen here, because I want those two archers to try and fire their arrows at me instead of moving, because there's a chance that they don't see me, that they'll just move, because I'll spawn in regardless. If they don't see me, they might just get in my way and move, which is a lot harder to deal with than potentially getting shot by an arrow. Sweet. Not too bad, 1:38:38. Okay, there, no, that was better than I thought it was. That's under 2 minutes. Nice. Probably because I'm more wandering around as fast as a character. Anyway. A door hop coming up here. I don't know why I did that, but so we've done the bone bridge. It's a fairly normal area. We've gotten to the Lich's lair, and I'm gonna go into the Lich boss fight, which is still in the Lich's lair. So there's the potential for me to get spawned straight to the other side of the door, but as obviously that didn't happen. And from what I can tell, that does require the blood golem paying some modicum of attention to me. Like, you know, attempting to attack Archeos, so it's really not too... It's not really... I'm not 100% certain how to trigger it. But as far as I can tell, it has to have something to do with the golem being aware that I'm there. So now we're in the fight. Lich is standing there, which is makes no sense because this cutscene plays and we see the Lich is clearly seated. But I'm white, you know, I don't know why I'm so used to having to immediately having to immediately use a will potion there. So this is a pretty decent start, if I say so myself. I'll take that. It's a little bit of a better lineup to work with. There we go. So I should need one more good one here. Oh shit, I've screwed that up even further. So I'm gonna have to fucking fix those two up. So like 6 minutes and 18 seconds ahead. And then if I did the original split right. So that's what, a 1:39:58 or something like that. If I go back 1:39. So I'm at like at least 8 minutes ahead. The only thing I gotta do now is beat Caden's ass. I'm gonna beat his ass. Kill the wizard Caden. He's playing gym, blah 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 blah. I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm gonna abuse volley of arrows. I'm just gonna remember to save at a certain point. So get here, and then I'm gonna duplicate to get the volley of arrows. So it's more than enough there. Got more than enough berserk brews. Got more than enough full potions. So I just need to. Cool. So I'm gonna use 48 here, and then give 32 in the next one. Yeah, save. Run up to the cutscene. I'm expecting the game to crash here. So it's really important that I do save. Probably actually don't need that many, but just to be safe. Still got enough for other stuff. Just put on an improved critical. There we go. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put only arrows on. Berserk brews on. I'm gonna need more than that berserk brews, so I'm gonna need to save before the final fight anyway, because potentially the game can crash there too, in the middle of the fight. Okay, it didn't crash here, so it can very easily crash. So I usually expect the game to crash here. I don't know what triggers it to crash. I don't know what triggers it to not crash. So if it crashes there, I don't get to see the cutscene. It just black screens. So what I need here, I've got one door hop to do, and then I'm just going to run through the next boss fight, which is the Bibelith, demon spider that I have to fight. And right. So I have to fight Bibelith's demon spider, and then after that I have to just go through each of the Caden fights. So I got this door hop. Then after that, it's more or less just running through each area normally up to the Bibelith, or as I would normally up to the Bibelith, and then kill the Bibelith as quickly as possible. And then after that, go through do each Caden fight. what I'll do is I'll save. I reckon I'll need to save. Yeah, I reckon I'll need to save before the first Caden fight. So I'll get past the Beverlift, I'll save in the next area, I'll go through, fight Caden, and doesn't crash. Assuming it doesn't crash, I'll go to Caden 2. Assuming it doesn't crash there, which it shouldn't crash on either fight. The reason that the final fight crashes is because I don't know, but usually what happens whilst I'm up in the air using door hopping to get out of Caden's reach. I need to get down more or less equivalent to where those boxes are before I can try to run around. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm doing so many door hops here. Come on, baby. Right, maybe that'll be good enough. Okay, it is. Cool. I just need to finish the area. Maybe I'll even save right before the Bibilla fight. Well, again, the reason that the crash would happen there is if I got so far up in there, I think the game just freaks out and doesn't know where to put me. Oh, where am I going? Thinking too far ahead. So it's like 8 minutes, roughly 8, potentially 9. I'd say 8. Roughly 8 minutes ahead. So I should, at the very least, get a sub 2-hour run. It's 2:05. Before I screwed up the last 2 splits, I was 6 minutes and roughly 6 minutes and about 17, 18 seconds ahead. Or 6 minutes 20, something like that. I screwed up that split as well. So roughly 6 minutes and 20 seconds ahead. So that brings 2510 down to 2510, 159.10 to 158.50, I think, if I've done that right. My time-related math is done correct. Yeah, my calculation's correct. That's a 158.50, and then I'll get read 158.50, and then that's before the other time save, which was 8 minutes. So 156.50, we'll say. So if I get some more time save on top of that, I can get like a 155.50, which would be pretty fucking rad in my opinion, considering how all over the show this run is. Okay, got everything set up. I'm hoping, hopefully I can get the Beeblelift to get pushed. So I won't go right up to the Beeblelift, but I need the Beeblelift to be pushed backwards. Ah, he's not even getting hit. Or she's not even getting hit. What are you aiming at? So what I actually want is I want the people to get stuck up on the barrier behind us. Or behind here. And I want, like, that's fine actually, where it is now. Ah, fuck off. I mean, people are still gonna get affected, but I don't know where it's going. Alright. People off defeated. So, actually no. I'm gonna save here. If the game crashes, I want to restart. Be able to restart and try and still get a run done. I might be able to still PB, even if the game crashes. But I shouldn't need. Any help. Like I shouldn't need to worry about that. I've got movements all over the show now. Very jagged. So immediately I'm just going to start spawning up the year like I did with Beebleth. And then I'm going to rain arrows down on Caden.
And defeat my most formidable guardians, so that I may have the honor, the pleasure of killing you myself. Take your last breath, for this day you go back to the grave.
And that's that fight done. Cool. Caden 1 complete. Gonna move on to Caden 2. That's gonna work out more or less the same. And then after that will be the final fight, okay, and it should get us up to our run, assuming that I don't get a really shitty fight and the game doesn't crash. Cool. So I'm just gonna set up this again. Be prepped for, yep, this one. So we'll run up to Caden. Shit, that's not what I want. Okay. Good. That's good, another good fight. So 8 minutes ahead would have been like a 156. That's not going to happen here. Unless my damage is going to be high enough to kill Caden quickly. But what I'll do is I'll save here in this next area, and then save here in the next area, and then what I'll do is just I want to be safe. If I want to have the chance to still PB if things go wrong and the game crashes. We still got more than enough of everything. I'm going to set up for spawning here, and I'm going to spawn a few times into the skybox. Spawn once again here, spawn the second time, and then spawn at least once after that as well. Main thing I'm worried about So I leveled improved critical right up to the max. And, excuse me, Jesus. And it's doing next to fucking nothing in terms of giving me criticals here. So the next phase is the scariest part of this fight. So we've had problems with the game crashing in the past. It's really weird, timing's off. I'm gonna wait here because I want to have like perfect timing. There we go. Alright, so this is where things can go wrong. And you're gonna see, yep, immediately, Kaden has fucked me. So let's pray that the game's not gonna crash here. Okay, good. He's gone to the death shim now, so he's not going to knock me down any point here. So I'm just going to resynchronize. All the enemies in the area are dead. And I've desynchronized, unfortunately. Time will be coming up very soon. Time. 1:57:50. Oh, That's never happened before. If the game crashes here, which as you can tell it has, usually that means that I've that's usually just black screens. I've never had a green screen. That spooked me for a second. Oh my god.